Hey guys, it's Austin Bach doing an 8-4 draft on release weekend. We have our first pack here, and it's a pretty easy choice, honestly. We have an Asperia, and let me increase the size of this for you. I always forget to do that. But Asperia is pretty sick, pretty much a Titan. Um, I would also, obviously, if we go into this, we're going to want to be white-blue control, so we're going to want things like Arrest and Cancel, maybe. Asperia Skywatch, Hussar Patrol, but obviously we can't pass up on Asperia, even though some of these nice Azorius cards are going to go by to the people to our left, but that's okay. Alright, and we follow that up with a pretty weak pack. I could take Tablet of the Guilds. It's more of a sideboard card against super aggro. Not super useful, but Frostburn Ridge is just a better 2-drop in general. Try to be a little more heavy on the blue, it looks like. This guy's just a really solid 2-drop. He can either be defensive or aggressive, which is very nice for us. We're not committed to control at the moment. We could just go aggro with Asperia at the top of our curve, but I do like building control in this format, so we'll see what happens. Another tablet. Conjured Currency is just not good, I don't think, especially if we're playing stuff like Asperia. So we could either go Hussar Patrol or Tristani's Judgment. Obviously the Populate isn't going to be too relevant in blue-white. I don't know. Seems to me like by the time we get to turn 6 we're doing better things than just a 1-for-1 removal spell. So I think I'll just go with the Hussar Patrol and try to fill out our curve a little bit. What do we have here? We have a 3-2 for 3, pretty much is all it is in our deck. Combat Trick, which isn't going to be super useful for us. I might play Downsize, pretty much just as like a fog effect. But again, the Combat Trick isn't going to be super relevant. Chemister's Trick is a little bit better, I think, in a vacuum, but since we have a double white, double blue spell, I don't want to dip into red just yet, unless we absolutely have to, so I'll take the Downsize. Yeah, so right now we already have our bomb. My priority right now is the removal, so if we can find some more arrests or paralyzing grasp or anything like that. But it looks like we're being cut off, which is very unfortunate. I think I'm going to go Doorkeeper though, and continue with the control route. And then if these chronic floodings come back and I get a couple more Doorkeepers, I might even go the mill route. We will see. Void Welder is almost certainly the pick here. Over Avenging Arrow, this card is just amazing. Yeah, Sphere of Safety, someone might end up with a nice enchantment control deck, but it's not probably going to be us. Although, actually, we don't really have a whole lot else going for us, so might as well. Hopefully get those arrests and paralyzing grasp in here, and then we'll consider playing it. What do we have here? Search Warrant isn't good. That, I mean, I could sideboard that against spot removal for Asperia and stuff. Like, actually, I don't know what that would stop. Like, Ultimate Price can't target it. Augur Spree would kill it anyway. I guess just like combat tricks, but I don't know. There's really nothing here for us, so I guess I'll take it. Put it in the sideboard. What do we have here? Another Hussar Patrol. Seems fine. Could also continue going mill, even though this is kind of a pretty weak mill card on its own. Or Swift Justice. No, I'll just try to cut off Azorius as much as possible, because it looks like we're being cut off from the right, so I don't want it to be not flowing both ways. Pretty set on creatures. I'd be happy if these were the only creatures in my deck and I just played a bunch of removal, but yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting. Treasured Find is pretty good, but we're not in either of those colors. I could hate it, but I might actually consider Tablet of Guilds. Alright, I'll take Tristani's Judgment now. Okay, sure. It's probably going to be one in this pack as well. And then we might even consider Mill. I'll hide him for now, because that just seems bad. I'm hoping to gore more the damage route, if you know what I mean. Alright, as expected, we get that back. And we get a vanilla. Probably not going to make it, because we have better creatures. Alright, I'll go ahead and pause this through the land and come back for pack 2. Alright, so what do we have here? We have an Explosive Impact. This is probably the best card in here. There's like almost literally nothing here for us. I could probably justify taking Overgrown Tomb just for the money value, because there's not much else I'd consider playing, except maybe splashing Explosive Impact, but we already have a removal spell here and another 6-drop that we want to cast. So I'm just going to be greedy and take the Overgrown Tomb, because we're not missing out on a whole lot. I'm going to sell that. I don't know how many tickets it's worth, but anyway. Probably just going to take Inspiration here. It's pretty important to blue-white control. And other than that, I played a draft yesterday where I pretty much sided in Keening Apparition as a naturalize, or I guess just a disenchant for 2, but you know. Armory Guard's okay, but we already have Hussar Patrol, which is almost strictly better, just with 1 less toughness. And yeah, I'll take Inspiration. Mr. Coil Weird is obviously not what we want, considering we now only have, what, 1, 2, 3 instants, and we're not going the aggro route. At least not right now. That's the hope, anyway. Funny story, actually. I was building blue-white control yesterday. The first pack I was pretty deep into Azorius. This is a draft at F&M, by the way. And I had like one of the new Prov guild mates. I got the Archon. Oh, speaking of which, it's obviously what we're going to take. Speak of the devil. Anyway, my second pack, I got this guy and a Tristani, which is worth about like $15, $20 right now. I decided to be a benevolent person and pass the Tristani and take the guildmate. But unfortunately I didn't do very well at the draft. I went 3-2, which was enough for 1 pack, but not what I was hoping for, considering I passed up on a $20 bill. Although I did get some karma by opening a Supreme Verdict in the 3rd pack. So, tomato, tomato. Is there anything for us here? I guess just Azorius Arrestor, which is going to be another fog effect, because again, we're not super aggressive. We have no 3-drops, which is interesting. No Arrests or Paralyzing Grasp, which is what I was hoping for. I could also splash Courser's Accord, because it's very strong. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. Try to pick up some gates and whatnot to splash that. Because pretty much our only bomb right now is Asperia. Tower Drake is very good, but so is Knightly Valor. And Hoverberry is actually very nice too. Those are some very good options for us. So our low drop options for this would be like the Guild Mage, the Weird, Hussar Patrols, and then maybe Void Welder. And I guess late game Asperia, but that's just win more. I don't know. If I was going to pick between these two, it'd probably be Tower Drake at this point, because we could go aggressive if we wanted to with this deck. But I think I'm going to take Knightly Valor, because it's just the better card. Could be wrong. I could be more focused on 3-drops, like, oh, a Key Rune is exactly what I want. But so is Avenging Arrow. That's quite unfortunate. But Key Rune is, again, oh, and a Guild Gate. Oh, okay, so which of these is going to come back? Any of these? Avenging Arrow might. So, I think I'll take the Key Rune, since I'm kind of top-centric here. It's going to be important to ramp, and, yeah. Alright, we get a Guild Gate. Actually, now that I think about it, our white is actually pretty minimal. Besides the Guild Mage, we don't need any white until here. Well, I guess double white here, so I can't really justify splashing white. Because I was going to say, I could go a little more heavy on the green with Centaur Healer and the Courser's Accord, and then try to move into like Selesnya / Azorius, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm just going to take Tower Drake here over the gate, because I'm still really lacking in 3 drops. Alright, well, we have a choice between mana fixing, another removal spell, or another 3-drop, all of which we need. So our removal right now is Judgment, and yeah, so I think we're just going to take another Judgment here, as much as it pains me to pass up on all these nice options, but we're really lacking in removal, which is what we're supposed to be doing in control anyway. Alright, which card is most annoying to me? Probably Trestle Troll. Just like infinite blocks if they can untap with him. So yeah, that's not happening. Centaur Healer is the best card. I might play green. I still really want fixing, which I had to pass up on. Probably none of the promenades are going to come back, but I don't want to play against either of these, especially not that one. Not playing a 1/1. Alright, that card's not bad, but I don't know if I'm going to play it. Alright, so that was a pretty successful first 2 packs. Still not sure exactly what we're going to do about some of the holes, like our splash of green and removal, and possibly pick up 1 or 2 more bombs, but I'd say we're in good shape, so I'll come back for pack 3.